I eat the fries?
Go ahead, man. Eat the fries.
I should have brought some waffle fries too, so you can compare those or something.
Oh, Popeyes already got that.
Yeah, you should have. You definitely should have.
That might be unanimous. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, bro. You ready?
Let me check it out real quick.
Yeah, let me check this out, man. See how we flowing real quick, because usually I get the nuggets. So I'm about to see how this is going right now.
All right, let's get it. Okay.
For real. Yeah, y'all know it's Chick-Fil-A man standard. Y'all just don't want to say it.
I mean, listen.
With the pickles.
It's cool. I bit the pickle. You know what I'm saying? Pause that. Cause
Word. Extra. Whoa.
Pause all the way.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
My soul.
That's how you got me last week, see, and I was talking about I don't eat meat.
Hey, listen. Players messed up.
Oh, man.
It was cool. That was a good bite right there. That was cool.
Nice little bite.
Infamous Popeyes.
Okay.
All right, now.
Let's save all judgment till I taste the other one.
Yeah. Now, if I don't, yeah.
Some people say we've been mad hyped.
It's Judgment Day. You gotta do the reveal like this, like a pair of sneakers or something, like a pair of Jordans that just came out.
Right.
Okay. Already, it's looking a little crispy. It's bigger.
Pause.
You pause that again.
Hey.
You feel me? Good Lord.
Yo,
Okay.
I feel like this is almost like how Good Burger and Mondo Burger was going at it.
Okay.
All right, ready? See what this is here for.
That was a big ass bite too, see.
Okay. Okay.
It's not bad.
Okay.
It's not bad.
See, did you get the regular or spicy? Because everybody's saying what's the difference.
So, this is my second time having this sandwich.
All right.
Okay.
First time, I got the spicy. These are regular. I had the regular. Unless I was going to get Chick-Fil-A spicy first. Popeyes spicy. So, I just, But, I think we got a moment of truth real quick.
Okay.
I think I got my answer.
Okay.
Let me finish this food real quick before I say mine. You know which one you got?
I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like Popeyes. They kind of neck and neck. But if I had to choose, I'm going with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A's is good. But now here's the thing. Before I get into any further detail, see who you got.
Okay. So, Popeye sandwiches is crispier. The sandwich is bigger than Chick-fil-A sandwich. Chick-fil-A sandwich is good. Popeye sandwich is good. I'm gonna give my vote to Popeyes, man.
So we have one
We
Chick-fil-A,
split it.
one Popeyes.
We split it.
Okay.
I got my reasoning.
See,
I let him go first.
Meat, so I could have been like the determining factor.
It's cool. It's cool. I like the 50-50 we got.
Well,
right
Popeyes
Okay.
fries are better than Chick-fil-A fries, so Popeye wins.
Oh yeah, we we knew that. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I got my reasoning though.
So is it worth like the whole waiting in line, fighting? There's people out to get whose man.
Now that's so deep because y'all, if y'all really out here fighting over a chicken sandwich, like you really tacky. Like, it's never that serious, man.
No
Y'all
sandwich is worth that kind of hype.
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
At all. Y'all definitely
so
getting
good,
whose man is
but
this
it ain't
tonight.
nothing that like you.
It's no sandwiches like that. Respect these workers at Popeyes because they going crazy working, selling out of these sandwiches. I just seen one of them. They didn't call my man's slow ass or something like that.
Yeah, I saw that. People thought that was
like
funny.
that. Yeah, I don't like that.
That's corny.
I don't like that. That's whack. The sandwich not whack though. I will say that. But neither is Chick-fil-A.
I just need for Popeyes to understand if you're gonna have chicken in your name, you can't run out of chicken. You have to be on deck. You have to be on deck.
They probably wasn't expecting this like.
Nah, you have
madness.
to be. Listen, they know we love chicken. They know it.
Yeah, but not like this. Like, come on.
Nah.
They was on some Boondock stuff. Y'all seen that episode?
Yeah,
I seen
I
that episode
did.
of Boondock. It was on some Boondock.
And that joint had me weak. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
gonna give
Like, we gotta do better though.
Yeah, we definitely got to do better, man.
All right, so Popeyes is for the win
I got my.
How is Popeyes for the win? It's a tie.
because they have better fries. So
You don't even count. Yo, chill out.
No, think
so
about it though. If you're gonna have a whole meal, it's not just a sandwich. You have the fries too, so you got to count the fries.
Bro, you don't even count.
So
Anyway,
Popeyes
so
wins.
it's tied up, y'all. It's tied
not
up.
tied. Popeyes
Damn, we
wins.
should have got one for Aaron. Aaron would have been able. Aaron, you gotta take a bite. Pause.
Honestly, she messed around and been neutral. She'd have ate both sandwiches.
Yup.
The rest of mine, the rest of yours.
She'd have been like, I don't know, y'all. I need another one. It's cool. Shout out to So Effing Classy, man.
Listen,
Moving on, we're gonna get into some what you mixing up. NFL breaking news over the weekend. No one really expected this to happen,
man.
but Indianapolis Colts quarterback Andrew Luck announced his retirement after their preseason game. 29 years old. I did not see that coming. Now I know for fantasy owners, they a little bit pissed off because they probably got Andrew Luck on their team for their fantasy.
I'm more shocked about the fact that people question his decision to retire and was saying like, oh, well, you knew that you signed up for this profession, like, if injuries involved or there's a risk, da 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 da. And I'm like, y'all, this man, I totally respect his decision. It's self-care is about everything. He has enough money. He's only 30. He like, look, I ain't trying to suffer no more injuries. I'm really trying to live a quality life. So I'm cool. And I don't understand how people don't think that's an okay decision.
Yeah,
But they want to be cool with Jay-Z decision.
But first, let that go.
Man.
First, I just want to say, Colts fans, y'all got to do better. I just need to boo that man as he made his announcement.
Yeah,
I feel like if you're not really in the athlete's shoes, you can't really determine how they should go about their career. This man literally can't stay healthy at all.
Yeah, he's probably like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to injure
And
myself
that
no
can
more.
really take a toll on your mental. Like, seriously,
Yeah.
no one really wants to keep getting hurt, going through rehab, all of this just to come back, probably get hurt again. And the coach should have looked at their organization too. Like, y'all should have been building an offensive line to protect your franchise quarterback. And that honestly, that's the same thing that Cam Newton is going through right now in Carolina. Their offensive line is horrible. I don't care how many skilled positional players you draft for this man. If you don't have an offensive line to protect your franchise quarterback, he's not going to last long.
Right.
And Cam get hit harder.
Yeah.
Than Luck. Like,
I think if somebody's comparing them to, I'm like, well, how come he ain't trying to retire, but you are?
well, I guess you can kind of say Cam is a little bit more durable because he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? They both big, but still he's still human because Cam gets hit hard and he has injuries and stuff. Luck had probably his best season of his career last year.
So they said he had a great comeback.
Like looking at his stats individually, he was like the best of his career in pretty much every category last year. But aside from that, I also heard that like his recovery process has been like strenuous. Mm-hmm. Like they said it was times like multiple times he'd be like peeing blood and like just the rehab and stuff like that. You going through that for 4 years. Throughout his career. I completely understood because it's just like he's gonna have a life after football. You know what I'm saying? So it's just sad because we know he's still young and we know how talented he was, how much better he could have been. He could have possibly been a Super Bowl quarterback. But now that he's like, I gotta call it quits.
Yeah, definitely.
And I respect it.
Yeah, I definitely respect his decision, man, because I mean, when you really look at the league is shady, so they don't really look after players once they retire and everything. And I mean, you gotta look at some of these players who still be having to go through the CTE program, be having all these issues with their brain. NFL really don't care about you afterwards.
Does he have kids?
Yeah, he do.
Yeah.
So that's something else to consider too. So
Yeah.
He gotta consider.
So,
Yeah,
like,
it's just crazy because I feel like if he didn't have any of these injuries, because he would be going in his prime.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. And I mean, this is another shocking retirement from a player that is hitting his prime. When Calvin Johnson retired, he was 30. When Barry Sanders retired, he was only 31.
Yep.
And literally getting in his prime. Yep. So
the worst part for me that I'm looking at for him is that people like bashing him and stuff for retiring, talking about he quit or whatever.
Right.
In a sport like football, more injuries are pretty much inevitable. So it's like I've been battling these injuries for 4 years.
Yeah.
And you want me to not quit so that I can go out there. I know at some point again I'm gonna get hurt again, just so you can be like, oh, I didn't quit. I tried.
Right. So people were like, well, you knew the risk. Yeah, I know the risk, but I don't want to take no more.
Right.
That's what people are missing. Like, I'm good. I took enough risks.
Right.
I'm
for
out.
real. I see the risk.
I see the risk. I took some
Thanks
of them.
for
All right,
reminding
I'm
me.
good.
I feel like everyone who's talking, he knew what he was signing up for. They couldn't last 5 minutes in this man's shoes. You try playing for the Indianapolis Colts and you get hit as many times as Andrew Luck did.
What are you implying about the Colts?
Their offensive line sucks.
I mean,
That's why they lost their franchise quarterback.
If anything, look at that. Look at that.
Like, seriously.
Y'all don't want y'all quarterback. Y'all don't want y'all next quarterback to retire early. Get his ass an offensive line.
Seriously. I mean, not to be funny or anything, but that's what Ben Roethlisberger was considering, I think, after he won his second Super Bowl. Because our offensive line was so horrible. The man was literally getting hit, sacked, all of that. That weighs a toll on your body.
Man.
Yeah,
Especially if you haven't played the sport.
Emotionally, mentally too.
Yeah. I really have to understand that. And these athletes, they have kids. Mm-hmm. Some of them can't even hold a full-blown conversation because they suffer so many concussions. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you got to understand that too.
Hold your head up, Andrew Luck.
Facts, man. Keep doing your thing, man. There will definitely be something for you outside of the NFL. Moving on, the Lakers, they did sign Dwight Howard to a 1-year deal, but the details of the contract are as followed. No guaranteed money, and he won't start earning salary until October 21st. So, all I'm saying, Dwight, you got a lot of making up to do within this year because you were horrible when you were with the Lakers. As my man's Kobe said, you soft.
Soft. Still soft.
Facts.
It's another word I got for him, but I ain't gonna say it on here.
Yeah, we're going to keep it clean, man. I'll say it, F it. You a soft ass bitch.
Hey, he said it. I ain't say it.
I'ma say it. Oh, moms, if you in the mix, I'm sorry. Hey, excuse my French, moms. So I apologize.
He the Lakers fan. Let him have it.
Yeah, but moms, you know me.
And you know Dwight.
Hell yeah. Moving on, Little League Baseball. Congratulations to Louisiana. Louisiana holding it down, man. Popeyes chicken. Then you got the Little League. Louisiana bringing home their first Little League title, man. So big ups to those kids grinding hard during the season, bringing home a championship. So that's dope. Chicken and chips.
Whatever, you just gave it Chick-Fil-A. Shut up.
Shut up. Tennis. Serena Williams defeated Maria Sharapova. That's how you pronounce that last name? I hope so. Either way it go. In the first round of the U.S. Open, Serena is now 20-2 all time against Maria. So it really doesn't matter what her last name is. It should be L. Because that's how many she keep taking.
What else is new?
So
how many times Serena to beat? You said like 20?
20. Okay. Yep.
Add this one to the list again.
Facts. You could tell your kids that.
She got an L for every finger and toe she
What's wrong
got.
with this guy?
Nah, that was harsh.
That was the toe she got on her body.
Hell yeah, man. Moving on to some entertainment. It's all about Missy Elliott, man. Congrats to her last night doing the damn thing and taking home the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award.
Well deserved.
Facts.
Trendsetter.
Like did y'all caught her perform? I know you caught it because you was tweeting about it. Did you catch her performance last night?
But I know it was epic. I know it was epic. For Missy,
it was.
Watch it.
Now I'm gonna say like hands down the way she puts together a performance, and when you go back and really look at all her videos, like she's so dope.
She is.
Like she's really dope.
Yeah. Her performance, she had a couple of my friends from back in Chicago performing with her.
Oh, what? Yo, that's lit.
Like, so they got like Chicago footwork, that's like one of the dances they do in Chicago, whatever. And I remember back when I was in high school. You remember the song she had with Sierra? I think Fat Man Scoop, the Out of Control joint.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when she originally shot that video, she had them in the video. That was like 07 or something like that. I remember I was in high school, so somehow she got back in contact with him and flew him up to Newark.
Oh, that's what's up.
They was on stage performing and stuff. So I seen them on. I was like, oh, it's lit. Like, it's
yeah, yo, that's definitely what's up, man. But that award right there, definitely well deserved. And y'all see well, you ain't see nothing, but you see she said the full name of the award.
She did.
So shout out to her because MTV they didn't want her to say Michael Jackson, but she said it anyway.
Come on, man, stop trying to play a mic, man. For real.
No, they really trying to do that.
Well deserving, man.
Until you know people watch the VMAs. Is that what we talking about, VMAs? It was the VMAs, right?
Talking about the VMAs.
Yeah. I don't watch VMAs in years. I think since Kanye took the whole. Oh, okay. I think y'all watched the whole thing.
Though?
Like I ain't watched since Kanye took the thing from Taylor Swift.
That was like 10 years
Literally
ago.
Literally 10 years ago when I watched the VMAs.
The same award that she got that year that Kanye went on stage and said that for. Right. She got that same award again last night.
Okay. Did she really?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift?
Yeah, like it's like the last award, the biggest award of the night, the last award that they show, like the video of the year.
Oh,
and remember, it was
See,
single
I don't know
ladies.
what she's doing now.
It was single ladies, which we all know single ladies should have won that award back then.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She got it last night. Kanye wasn't there and he wasn't up.
Yeah, yo, I'm trying. Somebody please help me understand how Taylor Swift keeps winning awards.
It's cause Kanye wasn't there, man.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. Like, what music? Do you know any Taylor Swift songs?
Not recently. Back in her early stuff, I did, but not recently.
You do look. No. You went to Towson, so I know you listen to that. I don't even know why I asked.
So everybody needs to shake it off. Hey, you need to shake it off, right? Yeah. Y'all ain't know that?
Damn.
Y'all gotta be a little more cultured.
Oh, then you gonna do the little.
You like no.
Yeah, she making Morgan look bad, bro.
Damn. We gonna act like she didn't do that.
Yes, I'm saying.
Who said that? Mariah Carey?
No, what Taylor?
She stole that from Mariah Carey. That's the only shake it off I know.
Only one we acknowledge.
That's what I'm saying. She's still in our culture.
Y'all gotta be more cultured. See, y'all have nigger ears.
That's cool. If that mean I don't gotta listen to Taylor Swift.
Facts.
But no, I haven't heard anything recently, so I don't know what she went for.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Did I say going loud?
Yeah, you did. You tacky.
See what I'm saying?
You ain't got no home training.
Ears.
No home training. More good news. So Meek Mill, he pleads guilty to a misdemeanor gun charge. All the other charges were dropped. So my man's is good. He can live his life. If y'all didn't catch that documentary on Amazon, yo, that judge, she was a bitch.
I heard.
Like, seriously.
Man, I ain't gonna front. That was real for my man's Meek. I was really, really happy for Meek.
I felt so bad for Meek. I'm like, nah, I'm trying to figure out why she hates this man so much. Any little thing he did. Yeah, so we're giving you 2 to 4.
Going on between the judge and Meek Mills. She's probably bitter.
Wish.
I'm just wishful thinking, right? I don't know why she's like that.
Nah.
Why would she just be so cold to somebody?
I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest with you. I have no idea, but I mean it was messed up, but my man's is free. And he can live his life. He could go pop willies. He could do whatever.
Slide down to your block. Bike on 12 o'clock.
That's a fact. So I'm definitely happy for him, man. I'm definitely happy for him.
Me too, man. Shout out to Meek.
That was well needed.
Free Meek.
Hell yeah, man. And then, I just want to bring this up, man. So we, RIP to them franchise boys' own buddy who passed away over the weekend due to cancer. Hashtag fuck cancer, man.
I started to wear 3XT in here today for that. Buddy was my favorite member of them franchise boys.
I wish I should have went to one of the Poppy stores. They ain't got too many Poppy stores around here because I'd have caught me a 3XYT.
So crazy, guys. I say like, oh man, that's when rap got bad when the franchise boys came out in 2005 with them white tees.
That was when they said hip hop was dead or whatever. It was.
And I feel bad for saying that because I used to always. I don't know why I just thought about them when I first.
So you wasn't doing nothing in your white tee?
That's not the point. The point is.
So you was wearing the white tee? Yeah. See, exactly. So don't try. Yo.
The point is, I just thought hip hop wasn't good.
Why you be trying to stunt?
That doesn't take away that I think hip hop was not.
But
good.
You were still grooving to it, right?
So.
Exact. So don't hate.
I'm not hating. I'm just making a point.
I'm gonna put it to you like.
What point you making?
That hip hop was.
Clearly, hip hop wasn't that dead because your ass was alive and daddy dancing.
That's because you can't like a song on me. You don't think
if you threw it up, was she gonna catch it?
Yup. She definitely was.
Definitely was gonna catch it.
Especially you was in high. Is that when you had your braces?
Excuse me, I was in college in 2005.
No, for real?
Mm-hmm. My braces was off.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, they were. I had my braces on for a year and some change.
Oh, all right. I was about to say, I know you was catching them in your braces.
I knew you was catching them in your braces.
I'm gonna bring that. Yo, that's gonna be. Listen, y'all. I need y'all to understand. When you guys follow us, in the Mixx Radio 1 on IG for her birthday next month, you will get to see the post that we're referring to. When
I would hate you for life.
You won't know because you don't have Instagram.
Don't worry, these pages are public.
That's fine.
All right. I don't know.
You gotta put it on the book, Facebook.
Yo, I'm gonna put it on the book too. I'm gonna have Aaron put it on the book.
For people who knew me from back then, knew I had braces. So, and they all my college friends and high school friends.
For real.
Yes. Look though, it turned out to be $1 million smile though, so I ain't hating. Yo, you really
Anyway,
about to hate on the smile?
listen, we going.
Oh, actually, no. Let's bring that up real quick, right? Because he swear he got the best smile, like ever. Did we have a challenge of who got the better smile?
Your mixiners didn't even vote.
They did vote, and they said I have the better smile.
You know that's a lie.
Oh man.
Why you? Listen,
So
y'all.
you can take a vote right here, right now. What you gotta do on air?
This debate hotter than the Popeyes sandwich versus Chick-Fil-A sandwich. Let's get it.
Let's get it. But we ain't gotta do it right now.
That's cool. That's fine.
You. I got the better.
You're not gonna
smile,
embarrass me. You're gonna embarrass yourself.
You're not.
Okay.
Look, these braces
You know how many?
was nothing. They weren't.
You know how many compliments I get on my smile?
And
You ain't doing. You ain't lighting up a room.
you are.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
You know what?
Shit.
Moving on.
Moving on, man. You know that's all we have for what we mixing up because
Wait. Pause. 2 things, real quick.
always do that, dog.
Because you always be missing stuff.
What we missing?
I mean, I saw a post that Chris Brown is having a baby boy.
We
Never
don't know
heard it.
yet.
Never seen it. Never heard it.
Yeah, so don't make false accusations. Next.
I mean, that wasn't false accusations when you had it reported.
Who reported it?
Y'all didn't see the reports? I did.
Nah, I didn't see nothing. This is my first time in life hearing about this.
Anyway,
I'm gonna pull
what's
up the
next?
report. And did y'all hear about the whole Johnson & Johnson, like the company Johnson & Johnson?
Like the baby.
What about
lotion,
them?
Baby
Yeah.
company. No.
So
What
they
happened?
ordered to pay $572 million in landmark opioid trial. Who knew they was in the opioid crisis?
Oh
I'm not
wow.
surprised knowing this country.
God damn.
I was really shocked when I seen, cause maybe we just think of Johnson & Johnson as like just the
You still be
baby
wearing Johnson
product.
& Johnson?
I mean, it wasn't too long ago when
up.
Chase Bank was involved with the largest shipment of coke.
This is serious, for real. What you say?
It
C?
wasn't too long ago when Chase Bank was just like, involved with that largest shipment of coke off the coast. Like, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, they
Stuff
said
like this
that's.
happening with
But
companies like that.
I'm shocked. They said a judge in Oklahoma on Monday ruled that Johnson & Johnson has intentionally played down the dangers and oversold the benefits of opioids in order it to pay the state $572 million in its first trial of a drug manufactured for destruction right by prescription painkillers. I was
I'm
so
trying
blown.
to figure out the correlation.
So you about to go home and throw away all your Johnson & Johnson?
Well, I don't use any of that stuff. I'm just saying I was kind of shocked. You probably have Johnson & Johnson.
I actually don't. I got Nivea.
That stuff is crap.
No, it's not.
Okay.
That's cool.
But yes, I'm really shocked. No, the reason why I brought it up because I was just shocked that they were even a part of this.
Ain't nothing shocks me in
You
this
know-
country anymore. Look, he going back to the sandwich. Look.
He actually went back to Chick-Fil-A. He went.
That's crazy.
That's cool.
So yeah, so that's kind of crazy. So that's the 2 things that I wanted to bring up.
Oh, okay. That's it?
That's it.
All right, cool. So, look, y'all, we're going to go ahead and go to a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we have our special guest joining us. It's time to get dipped in some honey. You guys are in the mix. Don't go nowhere. Hey, cuz, That's cool.
The mic is hot. The mic is hot.
What's good, y'all? We are back. You guys are locked in the mix right now. Radio on fire. I'm a little pissed off right now, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. We got our special guest here.
Yeah.
Pulled up. Dipped in honey, popping bottles. Okay. I love the energy. Appreciate you traveling all the way from Philly, coming to get in the mix with us finally. So for those who are wondering, this is, this actually really is family, y'all. So this is my cousin, Helena, owner of Honey Accessories. So appreciate you getting in the mix with us. Got a big event next week.
I do.
Pop-up shop. Lick your lip. You got a little.
It's that Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Yeah,
man.
she had the.
Popeyes.
She had that Popeyes, y'all. She had the Popeyes. So you said Popeyes is better?
Popeyes. That chicken sandwich kind of good.
All right, so damn, it's 2-1. Sorry, Chick-Fil-A. Sorry,
It's
y'all.
3-1.
It's not 3.
Yeah, yo, you have to count the
They
fries.
fries are better. Popeyes fries
Thank
are better.
you.
Like,
Man, ain't
hands
that-
down.
Fries are better.
Whatever, man.
You know Popeyes fries is better.
That's cool. We'll talk about that later. Anyway,
Okay.
let's talk about this pop-up shop you got
Okay.
next Saturday,
Next Saturday.
September 7th.
September the 7th in Philadelphia, 2301 North 9th Street. Okay.
Illidale.
Philly, for sure. Basically, I'm having first Saturdays pop-up shops, and basically, I'm having a platform not just for me, but for other entrepreneurs as well to highlight their business. So it's called Honey and Friends First Saturdays. So I'm having myself, Honey Accessories, and different vendors that'll be there as well, and we're just having a good time and a vibe, and that way they can sell there and promote their product.
Okay. So what made you want to come up with this event now? Because, I mean, you've had Honey Accessories for how long? Since 2012?
December 18th, 2012.
Okay. And why now?
Exact date.
Why now? Because basically I started out, it wasn't easy at all. And I want to be able to help other people as well. Because a lot of people look up to me and they tell me how much, Alina, I see what you're doing. Anyway, they might call me and ask me for different things and how to get jewelry and how to get their business started. And I said, you know what? If I had this event space, why not help other people? Put everybody else on. You know what I mean? People put me on. People help me, so why can't I help other people?
Right.
One hand help the other. Just gotta keep going. We gotta stick together. That's the only one way for us to,
Okay.
grow.
That's a big fact.
Okay.
I got one question. What got you into wanting to make jewelry?
Oh, well, I don't make it.
Oh, well,
I have some of
selling
them.
or
It's
just get into the
handmade.
jewelry business.
Okay, well,
rather.
basically, I've been selling everything since high school. So I started, can you hear me? Okay. In high school, I was selling jewelry, CDs, DVDs. I was like the no hustler. They was a South Philly hustler, okay? That's what they used to call me in high school. And after that, I just continued. I was selling jewelry, but I didn't really go big on it until 2012. That's when I had my own brand. I started doing my own thing. And I really started with a suitcase. I took a little suitcase to New York. And then from there, my business, it just grew. I didn't really think it was going to grow like that. It just happened.
You were like 50 Cent with Power, right? Courtney Kemp. She thought it wasn't going to be big. He did. So you was a little humble with your business. Okay.
Nah, that was good, man. You even came up to Lincoln. They
I
hit
did come
you
up to
up
Lincoln. Yep, I sure did. That
for
was
a
good.
vendor.
I
mean, a couple other schools hit you up too. IUP.
Cheney, a lot of locals. I definitely did Cheney. I did Howard. What else did I do? I did a lot of different events, not just school. So I did events in Baltimore for other people. I did DC. I did Jersey. I did all the area. Now it's just gotta travel and keep moving.
How you feel about your brand from when you first started up until now, 2019?
Oh, looking back at it, I have grown a lot, and I'm proud of everything that I have done so far. Like, I literally started with a little suitcase. Like, them little suitcases that you take to the airport? Yeah, started with that. And now I have 2 spaces.
That's awesome.
So what's like some of the inspirational? Because I see with the accessories, I'm one of those. I pay attention to detail people. Like, what's some of like the inspiration on the accessories?
Some of the inspiration is just looking at a lot of different celebrities and wanting to be able to have the same look but affordable for other people.
Yeah. Okay. I dig that.
Speaking of which, you said that you had it's gotten so big. You had celebrities like Angela Simmons.
Yes, that was the first one. Actually, the first celebrity to ever wear my stuff was Angela.
And
she was really nice.
Yeah, how did you get that?
I
hook
was
up?
actually at an event and she was hosting it, and she just happened to come over to the table and was looking at my stuff, and I was like, "Yes, honey, come get dipped." And she was like, "Get dipped?" Like, "Yeah, get dipped in Honey Accessories. What you want?" Mm-hmm. And she picked out her stuff, and then she wore it as soon as she got it. She wore some earrings, she had a couple pair of earrings, so she wore some there. I remember her sister had a baby shower. I seen her wearing it there, and she did Nigeria's Fashion Week, so she was wearing my stuff in Nigeria too as well.
That's dope.
That was the first celebrity.
Yeah,
straight to the
not
motherland.
the other land.
Mm-hmm.
So I know then you was probably like, all right, I really need to turn it up a notch now.
And then it just be moving. Just keep going. You can't stop. I had some setbacks, but just gotta keep going.
If you don't mind talking about it, what were some of those setbacks? So everybody wants to, not everybody, but some people want to do the whole entrepreneurial.
Oh, that's
thing,
hard. Like everybody look at it and say, "Oh, I can do that," but it's hard. Now, my biggest thing though with a lot of people is customer service.
Yeah,
that's a major thing.
We
customer
get
service,
flag for not having the best customer service, and you want to support black-owned businesses, but then customer service be like,
yeah, it's horrible.
It's like, really how you gonna be an entrepreneur? That's the number one thing. You're gonna have like sleepless nights. You're gonna gonna be negative, but that customer service need to be A1.
Yeah.
There's been times, that I might miss an order. And I want to keep that customer around. I want them to keep coming back. So therefore, now what I'm going to do to make up for that, I might give them some earrings or something.
Yeah,
just gotta. It's very important.
Customer service.
Customer service is everything. People have attitude. Some people are nasty. I'm like, you can't make it like that. If you're not a people person.
Some people will take your money and not hit you up.
Yes, unprofessional.
So you also sell like earrings.
I sell everything.
You sell everything.
I sell earrings. I sell sunglasses.
I peeped the sunglasses.
Bags. Right everything.
Yeah. Oh, you got some stuff to okay.
This. You know. And honey. What you about to say?
What you got up in there?
I don't got nothing for you because what? I'm sexist. Ain't that what you told me?
Yeah, because I felt like she didn't have a lot of stuff for the men. So I was always cursing her out.
Well, let's take a look.
I got something for you. Here you go.
Oh, snap, we getting dead though. Yo, it's a great Tuesday.
Okay, what I got?
We found chicken. We getting dipped in honey.
So can we see this in the camera? Is the Bella? Is this the,
got something for you. Got something for you.
Yeah.
That was so nice. Thank you.
Nah, you know what's crazy?
Okay, get dipped. Okay, I see you guys.
It's over with.
Oh, them is fire.
They are fire. They actually look good on them.
You gonna have some more next week?
You know what I mean? You look like money. You look like you got a couple dollars for it.
Hey, listen.
You look like money.
You got a couple dollars.
You look like money. I'm
Cause
telling
you know me, I'm a cheap
motherfucker.
Whole fact. Yo, I can't.
Nah, let me stop playing, man. I like these, man. So you gonna have a lot of these next week?
Of course.
Cause it's on deck. I need
shirts,
I need
everything.
Black ones too.
On deck. I got you.
So you say they're affordable, right? So
everything is affordable.
As like, what is your price range?
I start at $1 and go all the way up.
Oh, $1? Oh, that's right up your ballpark.
That's up your ballpark. $1? Oh, you cheap like that? You cheap. You're not cheap. You cheap.
You want a discount on the dollar?
Damn. What you want? 50
cents? Family discount on the dollar too.
Ain't this something? We gonna talk about this off air. You something else. You know that?
Hey, it's the Bel Air speaking, man.
Listen.
I just took a sip. Nah, that's real spit.
Nah, I ain't as cheap as Mr. Krabs or what's my man's name from Everybody
Applebee's 2 for $20 kind of guy. You Applebee's?
Hey,
nah, you about Mr. Krabs.
Don't sleep on 2 for $20 Applebee's. That's what's wrong with y'all now. Y'all worried about the price, but not concerned about a good night.
Okay, I know we was all joking about cheap, but no, for some people, affordable is the way to go. You know, especially like if you whatever you're gearing to as far as like your audience. You have college students who, I know the struggle. Like it's rough before you, and we all know the struggle. I'm sure in college, like just you got it. So yeah, so even saying having $1 to that's a
all the way up to 50, 60.
Which is still affordable, you know? So
it really is. Shoot.
I try to give you the best quality. I try not to get, even though it's cheap, I don't try to give you cheap products.
But okay, so because you even sell for like $1 up to like 50, let's say that's the price range. How, when you say like you don't try to give cheap material, how? Because
some people, so
making a profit.
You just buy the quality of the jewelry. I know. Say I might get something for $5. I'm not going to charge nobody $30 for it. Some people do that though.
No.
And I look at some other. If I look at some of my competitors, not even in Philly, but outside, and I'm like, people, y'all paying $50 for this, and I got this for $15. Y'all serious?
But see, that's what people think. People think because you spend more, it's better quality, and that's not always the case.
That's capitalism 101.
Yes.
That's very
Don't
true.
try to rob.
That's smart.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's the customer service.
Smart.
Now.
A lot of people don't think
I
like
will
that.
say there are
And some people still tell me I'm expensive.
Well, no, I
Exactly. Yo, the crazy part is when people say that you're expensive,
It's like, what do you want?
they're willing to spend
But you'll go to
$350 on two regular sized bottles in the club just to stunt for a night, and have joints come in there and drink all your liquor just to go to somebody else's table. I don't get it.
to sleep on the floor, okay? To go home sleep on the floor.
Like I really don't.
Period.
So the air mattress.
Yeah, matches.
Oh man, yo, this is a good flow right now.
It is.
Damn, you ain't got no glasses. Somehow, Aaliyah, you always mess
You got haircuts.
I knew I wore all black for a reason
the
today.
I should put it
flow
in.
up of
I didn't know that
something.
we. First of all, I didn't
You
know we
wasn't
were
on
getting.
Instagram. Why you
No.
on Instagram?
Oh, I'm not on Instagram.
Oh man.
I'm trying to be on
Because all right, let's
on
go.
Instagram.
I'm not on Instagram
Okay.
because I have Facebook. That was the
Okay.
first one that I
Okay.
got
Okay.
when I started college, and I feel like why do I
It's
need all these different?
2018, 19.
Yeah, I don't need these different platforms with the same people talk about the same stuff.
All right.
I don't got. I really don't have much time in my day to be on social media. Honestly, I don't. Like seriously, if you see my page now, it's really about in the mix and like family pics, myself. That's it. So
That's what it's supposed to be.
yeah, I'm not really into like the social media stuff like that. It's just not my speed. But this ain't about me. This about you.
Right. Nah, so, are you nervous about your big event next week?
Of course I'm nervous, but it's like having a baby. You know what you say? Like having a baby, okay? Once you
Yeah.
get there and you have it, right now, what's next?
Yeah, this is
Right.
your product. This is your
I
baby.
was actually going to ask, like, did
After
you
this,
start
it's
really thinking about anything else
I'm definitely
after
gonna
this
have
event?
first Saturdays. Every first Saturday of the month, I'm going to have that event, Honey and Friends first Saturday. So that's
Okay.
kind
Do
of.
you do this just
That's
full
dope.
time, or do you have like something else that you also do?
I'm trying to be full time. I'm trying to
Okay.
get there.
Yeah, you'll
So
get
I
there.
don't do it full time right now, but
So this
eventually.
really is your baby.
You gotta tell
it is my
yourself that
child.
you will
I
get
want
there.
to. I am. I'm putting it in the universe.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Oh, definitely, man.
2020 goals. Clear
Yes.
vision.
Hell
Clear
yeah,
vision.
man.
You see me in the
Where do you
glasses,
want
man.
this to like go as far as like your future
Um,
dream plan with your business?
I want to have. I do want a store, my own store. I want to have another event space, and I also want to have. I want to be global. I want to be able to help other people. I want to help other entrepreneurs. I want to be able to have people sell my stuff, basically.
Do you see yourself staying in Philly, or do you want to expand
I
and go
want to
somewhere?
travel. Definitely want to travel. You know, I can't sit still.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you say is the top 3 characteristic traits you have to do this whole entrepreneur thing?
You definitely have to be a people person.
Number 1.
Definitely have to be a people person. If you're not a people person, if you're just a nasty person, it's not for you. Like I can't talk to people. I be honest with you, I am shy. I can one-on-one, but a group of people, it's hard for me to talk to people. But you just gotta be able to talk to people and be one-on-one and just be nice and bubbly. Because some people are nasty. You gotta be able to hustle. What else?
And so people,
You gotta be able to know how to
hustle.
hustle.
People person, hustler.
and what's your final?
What can I put my final? You gotta have that drive.
So you gotta be just driven. All right, so all the future entrepreneurs out there, you heard that. Top 3, people person. You gotta be driven. What was the second one?
Hustle,
Damn,
you
I
gotta
forgot already.
hustle.
Hustle.
Gotta learn
Main
how to
one,
hustle.
right?
That's the
Hustle.
main thing.
That's the main
Some
thing. You
people
gotta have the
can
hustle.
some people can dream, but you gotta be able to put that work in. Like, how bad do you want it?
Mm-hmm.
I've been around some people. It's like, oh, you don't want it that bad. Like, you want it, but you don't want it bad.
I think they
Gotta
like
want
the
it bad.
idea of it.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
like
like
the
being your
idea.
own boss and like do your own thing.
Like,
but
it
they
look
really
good.
don't. It does look good, but they don't really understand the type of work that comes in, like really being your own boss and what like people working under you and just
Yeah, you
all
gotta-
the stuff that comes with just maintaining your own
with
business.
You, working under you, working with you, all of that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
What's one thing you could say that like you're most extremely proud of, throughout your time when you first started up until now? I mean, it could have been something back in 2014, 2015. I mean, one of your most memorable moments that was like, you know what, I'm proud of this.
a good question. My most memorable. Well, actually, I want to say now, like just where I came from and where I'm at. My last studio, like the studio I had before, the studio I have now was horrible. Like I'm so happy I'm not there now. So I want to say right now, everything that I'm doing right now, because I keep,
That's a new studio alert.
New studio alert, yep.
Yeah.
So right now, this is like my biggest accomplishment. Everything I got going on right now.
That's good. I commend everyone who's really like an entrepreneur and really keeping their business flowing and understanding.
It's hard.
Like it's difficult. You know, some people they see things on the outside but don't really look at it on the inside and like, damn, it really takes a lot of work.
It's not just
to
all
get
the
to where
money
you're
and
at.
what you see on Instagram. People see Instagram, oh, you doing this? Oh, you must be getting this. Nah, it's not like that. You don't know what it took to get here. You can see me in Miami. You might see me here, but you don't know what it took, what I had to do to get there. That's just what I'm showing y'all.
Right.
It's just Instagram. But backstage, behind the scenes, you got to work.
See, that's why I'm not on Instagram. People be stunting.
Yeah.
People stunt on Facebook.
They stunt on Facebook.
I know, I'm just being funny.
People stunt on
No, a lot of people
Facebook.
stunt on social media, period.
Yeah, but
You know, you're not
They
living
do.
that life.
the way
They're not.
Nah, so look, I'm digging the glasses. You know what I'm saying? Out of all your products,
dip.
though, you know
My
what I'm saying?
favorite?
Which one is your favorite?
And your least favorite.
Okay. My favorite is sunglasses and earrings. I'm more like a hoop girl all the time.
That's like a duo. That's like a dynamic duo right there. The
But
sunglasses
my
and
favorite, sunglasses, hats, and earrings. They're my top 3 favorite. My least favorite, I want to say, what I don't wear a lot of, bracelets and rings. I don't wear a lot of them.
Bracelets and what was that?
And rings.
Oh, okay. You can't go. Do you have studs? You can't go wrong with studs.
I wear
Oh,
studs
okay.
every
Yeah,
day.
me
Yeah.
too. Okay.
Are
That's just
those
every
like
day.
your hottest ones? Like which ones like probably sell out the fastest or sell the most?
Now sunglasses. Sometimes it depends on the season, but all year round sunglasses. Everyone loves a good pair of shades.
Man,
That's affordable.
Absolutely.
You know?
I would agree with that.
feeling my shades.
You feel me?
I look
Y'all
at the camera.
popping.
Like
I see
30
y'all.
times.
My shades, man. These my hater
Yeah, I got
blockers.
totally feeling himself right
He
now.
talking
Like,
about
Right.
he said he got on the
They
hater
did,
blocker.
Yeah.
okay?
You.
what happened?
He said he got on the hater blocker, then he looked at you.
Yeah.
Don't treat her like that now. Don't be like that.
God.
'Cause that's one of my biggest haters, man. It be the ones closest to you. Be the ones closest to you.
Don't listen
Nah,
to
so
them
what?
queens.
So what advice would
Okay,
you
no
would you
lie.
give those out there who's looking to start their own business, and then let us know what you're looking forward to the most for your event, and how everyone can get a ticket and pull up next week
Okay.
and get dipped.
Get dipped in the honey.
Yeah.
Well,
I
they
like
can get.
that.
Thank
Get
you.
dipped.
Get dipped, honey. I want that shirt. They can find me on Instagram, Honey Accessories. You can Honey Accessories.
Not on
My-
Facebook.
I'm on Facebook.
Oh, you're on Facebook.
Yes,
so you
Honey
can find me on
Accessories.
Facebook. I don't check you on Facebook.
Okay, follow me on Facebook.
I'm gonna go right now.
What was that? What about you say?
What
What would I
you
give?
looking-
Advice I would give them.
Yeah.
I would don't give up. Just keep going. You might get discouraged. You're gonna take some L's, but don't let that stop you. Just keep going. Keep moving. Keep moving. Just keep going. Like don't stop. Don't let nothing discourage you. Yeah, don't stop. Get it.
I always like to ask, if you weren't doing what you were doing, what else would you be doing?
Well, I want to have I like helping people. I want to have a rehabilitation center to help ex-convicts and juveniles. So I'm still going to do that. That's a goal. It's still going to happen.
Okay.
It's so interesting because it's such a contrast to
To
selling jewelry. Mm-hmm.
It is. I
Yeah,
know.
so that's really cool.
Yeah, I always want to do that. So I'm still going to do that. But I didn't know like Honey Accessories really was going to take off like this. I really,
Yeah, I
it
believe
was a
in
little
you. You
hustle
gotta-
to me. I
You gotta
know.
believe in your brand.
You're absolutely right, and I believe in it.
That's right.
Hell yeah. Now you got folks out here getting dipped.
Dip. You
Yo,
know,
that's
all
really
the way out
catchy.
LA.
That's really catchy too.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be dipped in honey.
Everybody
Yeah.
wanna dip
Okay.
their
That's
honey,
not you, right? Somebody else is jocking a honey fashion accessories.
They jocking it. That's not me.
Did I
I'm not honey
think that's
fashion.
not-
I'm just
Oh,
honey
you gotta report
accessories.
that.
That's what I.
No honey fashion, just honey
gotta report
accessories.
that.
Straight like that. Honey
I'm gonna report
accessories.
that.
Hell
All right, we
yeah.
want to find you after because yeah,
But
you
look.
got that fashion.
We appreciate you getting in the mix with
And I
us.
appreciate y'all having me on the set. Okay, let's pop. Come
appreciate
on, can
you
we get
getting
toast?
Oh yeah, we
Okay.
can
I
get
can't
toast.
even toast,
Congratulations
man.
to you.
Let me
Toast
dip that,
up.
'cause I
Okay,
don't drink.
he don't drink. Okay, he a baby. You a baby.
Here we go.
Appreciate you getting in the mix. But look, you ain't going nowhere because you here for our roundtable mix question of the day and for our whose man's is this and more. So we just going, so we're going to get right into our roundtable mix question of the day. It's a good one. Got some
It
interesting
is.
responses.
So me and my sister, we was just like outside, just rapping. That's what me and my sister always do. And we were talking about like, I was like, yo, I need a good round table mix. But y'all always crack on me that I do love because I'm in love with love, right?
Okay.
But she was like, all right, well, why don't you just talk about dating, right? Because we had this conversation before about like what is dating. Everybody has a different definition for how they define dating. They have this dating, multi-dating, exclusive, we're exclusively dating, all of these definitions. So I really wanted to know.
Going back to the sandwich again.
Which one better? You
Chick-Fil-A,
He's
yo.
still rocking Chick-Fil-A.
We gonna build it by himself, right?
I can't. Cousin crazy.
Trying to sneak and do it like we can't
We're
see
just
him right
sneak tip, like we ain't even people. But anyway, so I just we wanted to know, we were talking about it, we had a whole big discussion of what do you all consider dating? So before I go to I'm clearly gonna go to your mixing this because y'all, they were just like,
What you talking about?
hey, like 2 sentences.
Yo, don't disrespect my.
Yo, I
Today was
disrespect your
I
mixing
can
this
only
every time,
imagine.
you know, I appreciate
hold
them.
up.
With
Yo,
your
you taking
followers
he
and
done took
you taking the
his
shades off. Go ahead.
like
What?
The Rock.
Yo,
What?
Do you smell?
Right.
You probably got your mixers listening right now.
don't come for my mixiners.
Yo, after these responses, I'm coming for them.
Oh yeah.
You need to come for them too. Cause come on now.
Nah, you know what?
I'm about to read them off so everybody
Go
can see
ahead.
why I
Yo,
feel
shout
the
out
way
to
I
my
feel.
mixiners.
I wanna
Shout out
hear
to
it.
the mixiners even though they were. Anyway.
Wow.
All right.
Read off.
All right. The first one was, so they said, what is dating? A headache. That's what dating is. Two. Oh, this one wasn't that bad. Getting to know each other, courting, building a foundation, having fun, etc. That was a
Okay.
cool response. This person said, come on, Trav. I'm going to put you out there.
Yo.
Okay.
We not putting names out
I'm
there.
gonna
Why
put
you got to
Trav
put people
out
on
there.
blast?
And I don't want to cuss, but for the sake of the conversation, fucking. Okay, Trav. There you go. That's what dating is.
I can't.
Come on, yo. And finally, the last DATE,
What does
the
it stand for?
acronym. Dick at the end. Get hip, ladies.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Shout outs to your mixiners for
Video
those
game
responses.
Yo,
right there.
shout out to my mixiners, man. But I appreciate y'all responses.
My mixiners now. Shout out to my mixiners.
Oh, they had time today, huh?
They had a little time today.
They was off.
I don't know. All right, so this person said, I've been domesticated, so a date night is any night that our son is with his grandparents. We might go out to a restaurant or concert. We might order Chinese food and eat in bed. The important thing is that we take some time to focus on each other and invest in our relationship once in a while and remember how we got here. So this person says,
Oh, that's
scheduling.
so fucking cute.
You're a hater,
Talking
yo.
about dating from
really
a
is.
relationship POV.
But
Right?
that's what I'm saying. It can come in all factors, right?
okay.
This other person says schedule uninterrupted time with a significant other or potential significant other. So this person said, I define dating when you guys are just going out to get to know each other and spending time. I define a relationship as when you choose to commit to one another. So this other person said, dating for me is getting to know someone, is spending social time together with someone you may potentially see yourself with long term. I also believe that dating involves once you're in a committed relationship, you also continue to date each other to keep things spicy. And this person said, so people have so many different definitions of dating. I believe dating is an act of doing something with someone you enjoy being around. Could be a potential partner or not. It may consist of doing these things with multiple people as well. Of course, many quote-unquote dates with hopes of finding that special one, but it can just be for fun as well. Well, those are the responses from my mixiners. Shout out to my mixiners where they're more detailed responses.
Majority of them was in relationships.
But that's how they define it. So that's why the conversation in the roundtable mix.
Shout out to all the mixiners. You know,
Shout
you're
out to all
not
the
going to call
mixiners.
out separate mixiners like it's a split.
It's always a split, but we're going to
That's
shout
your
them all
problem.
out. They got to do better. They was whack this week. I gave the mixiners credit because they've been showing up my mixiners for a little while, but they slacked this week.
All right.
And it was a pretty, nonetheless. So the question of the, roundtable mix, y'all, is how do y'all define what dating is? What do y'all consider dating?
Starting Kid 6.
Are we gonna start? I feel like I always start.
No, I want to hear you start. I want to hear what you got to say.
Nah, see, you gotta start, bro.
I can start. I guess I asked you to start.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta
The
start.
guest asked you to start.
Nah.
That's the Bel Air talking.
You know what? I would have to say dating to me, I can't speak for everyone else, but I don't know. I never really looked at like the term dating.
So how do you define it? What when you do you say you going out? Do you go out on a date? You hanging out? Do you date in a relationship? Like,
yeah, I mean I do both. In a relationship, date. If I'm into you, I'm going out on a date. If I just see you as a friend, like you trying to link up and hang out.
What's different between the two?
Which one?
You said link up with a friend or going out on a date with someone you into.
The difference is that like we just kicking it. I could sit there and talk to you about another girl I might have went out with the night before, or
that's just okay. So that's just hanging out.
Yeah,
so with
like
the date.
With a date, I'm sitting there, I'm really actually listening, paying attention, getting.
Yo, I can't.
I'm actually
listening, paying attention.
Yeah, but see, how I look at it, it's really hard to define what dating really is, because when you look at some people who might be dating, they could be dating but have like 3 potentials, and they're dating all 3, trying to see which one is for them. So I think that's how I really define dating. It's like, all right, well, you keeping your options open, you seeing which one has more potential, which one you can see yourself being with. I don't really look at it as, oh, we're dating now, we're exclusive. Like you can't talk to nobody else. So you don't believe in
exclusively dating? You don't believe in that? So you won't tell somebody you feeling like we're exclusively dating? You won't ever say that? At
that point, if me and you are exclusive at doing everything that, like, if I bring you around my friends and I introduce you as my girl, and not like, oh, this is my home girl, we date. Like, you my girl at this point. I'm not saying we dating. You're my girl. But then I feel like so at the point you don't believe in exclusively dating. You're just saying we just jumps right into
if you're exclusively dating, you're in a relationship. It's pretty much
that's what I said.
Yeah.
But then somebody disagree with me. So when do you
consider yourself dating?
When?
Yeah, well, in a relationship with him, how many dates do you go on with that person?
I don't count dates. I don't.
The vibe.
Yeah, the chemistry and the vibe. And again, I always say this. Everybody always laugh at me, but I feel like during that dating process, it's the 90-day probationary period. You really have 90 days to really get to learn somebody, their ins and outs, good, bad, and ugly. All of that's going to come out.
That in 90 days.
Huh?
You ain't gonna see that in 90 days. I think it takes
No, you definitely are. I'm not saying everything, but you're going to get to see a gist of what you're going to get yourself into.
That depends on how much time y'all spend the time together and what that person's willing to show you. Mm-hmm. No, seriously, I'm saying, like, you really want. I mean, 90 days, 3 months is really not enough time to really get.
I mean, at this point, I feel like if your eyelashes is on my counter,
or
talking
about physical
taking
stuff.
That wig off at the
facts.
You probably
if we on FaceTime together and I'm taking a ish, like we comfortable at this point. We done built a bond.
Yo, you fought around everybody, G. So how would girl would know, like, if she's special, she the homegirl?
I don't fought around everyone.
He like,
yo, everybody knows that, so she wouldn't even know, like, yo, is he comfortable with me, or like, I'm the homegirl because you do it with everybody. And then when she know you do it with everybody, she gonna feel like, oh, this shit, I was just the homegirl.
Nah, I know how to really separate. Yeah,
how do you separate
the two? I know how to make a girl feel as though she's special, or if she's really the homegirl.
But some people don't do that though. Some guys make everybody feel special.
Not me. I will literally, you the homegirl. I will literally note that. It's no hiding it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to have you under the impression that it could possibly be something more than what it is. No, like, you the homegirl. So
you going to say the off jump?
Yeah.
We just friends.
That's it.
With benefits.
Now, if you, you know what I'm saying, like, if you want to be friends but see, that it's difficult because you have some people who really don't know how to control their emotions when it comes to that.
That's true.
That's a fact.
It's really hard.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think I got my response now.
All right. No doubt.
I think I got my response now. So, first thing I was gonna say was one of your mixers said something about dating is just like, you know, spending time, I guess quality time with somebody you are either interested in, potentially interested in, or you like, for the ones that was in relationships, you already in a relationship with, you know what I'm saying? And for, I guess, a purpose of something. You can be dating somebody because you want to see how interested in them you can be, see where it may lead, or you might just be like, you know, I'm not looking for anything serious, but I like spending time with this person or whatever the case might be. I feel like that's like a general, almost umbrella idea of what dating is. Now, from that, I would then say the reason why it gets so tricky and why people have so many different definitions of what dating is because everybody has different expectations through dating because everybody is different. So from that, I would then advise people who are dating, whoever they are dating with, to define what dating is to them with the person they're dating. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, some people, they don't consider exclusively dating being in a relationship. Some people,
no, they don't. Some
people like to they date multiple people. Some people, you know what I'm saying, they not even with that. But it all depends on the person. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, as far as whatever people define dating as, they kind of got to have a general idea of what dating is and what the purpose is supposed to be, and then they need to define how that applies to them, to their whoever these people or person is that they're dating.
So what you're saying is you need to have a conversation.
Yeah.
With this individual and saying, hey, this is what this is.
Yeah.
I think that but I honestly really think I would say that's a given, but some people nowadays don't really say that up front. Like, okay, what exactly are you really looking for? Because I think that really is the determining factor. Like, okay, if you encounter someone, y'all getting to know each other, and she states, oh, you know, well, I've been through the whole situationships. This is what I'm looking for, X, Y, Z. You now have that opportunity to say, oh, okay, I'm not looking for that. We can be cool.
Yeah.
Move forward. Or, you know what? I'm on the same wave. I'm ready to settle down too. This is what I'm looking for.
They like to have their cake and eat it too, so they know they got something good right here. But they like, I gotta hold on to this for a little bit. So they're a little selfish, right? They still kind of doing their thing, but they like, nah, I can't let this one go just yet. When this person's already on that wave, but the other one's like, not there, but I need you to stay here. You know that LL Cool J song Freeze? Y'all remember that? I don't remember what.
Yeah, I remember Freeze.
Was it right here? I think, I don't remember, but I love, if y'all seen the video, it's essentially just saying like he wanted this girl to kind of freeze, like he's just kind of doing his thing, essentially. And that's how some people are like, they're like that too, which isn't fair, but.
And I feel like that's the part where your own personal discernment comes into play. Because there are some people, like you said, like LL, that want people to freeze and be right here until they done doing what they want to do and come back to them so they can, you know, move forward. Then they got some people that they try to use the, because I feel like there comes a time when you have to consider whatever you're doing with a person dating. I feel like there's a before dating, you know what I'm saying, by definition thing. And I feel like some people won't define that, and sometimes some people will do that on purpose. Like they'll be like, I don't want to define this as dating yet because it might scare the person off, even though that might be what it is. So then by the time when they can come through and be like, you know, we are actually dating or whatever, they kind of did that like almost in a manipulative way. Like we was dating this whole time, and now I'm about to throw this at you so that you can't do certain things. Like you can't freeze me because we've been dating already and it's been like this, so that's what it is. And one person might be like, well, you didn't say that before, and I thought you already knew type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's when
it becomes very confusing.
Because you can call people out on that from both sides. You can call people out on that, and I've seen people get called out on that. And that's why, what was the first mixing that said?
Which one?
Your first mixing, the first response you read off. And it was like headache.
Oh, a headache, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Because they want to play games. Everybody can't
Nobody
keep it
can't
real.
Keep it a buck. You
just say what it is from the rip, and you should be fine. Dating could be other things. You could just be going out with somebody all the time.
Yeah.
But it might lead to other things. So that's when you just say, look, this is what's hitting for, and this is what we're doing. Let that be that.
Yeah, dating is extremely
you can date.
tricky.
You can go out on several dates. I can go out on a date with him, with no problem. Then you want to figure out which one of these out of all these guys, which one I really like. You don't have to sleep with all of them.
Right.
You just going out having a good time.
And that's what some people is. They're really not looking for anything. They look at dating as an activity.
Yeah.
Like,
Lori Harvey, prime example.
She's probably dating Diddy though. I don't know, but yeah, so for that, yeah. So
multi-dating, exclusively
multi-dating, right?
Yeah.
Like it's nothing. I'm not looking for anybody. I'm just having fun. I'm just
right.
going
And then
out.
you might find that one person. You might find that right guy. You never know.
Which
you gotta get through. You gotta go through some bad seasons.
I've never done that though.
What? Go out on dates?
Like different dates. I went out with like John on Monday and like Tim on
I have
Wednesday.
some friends that
I've
have.
never
I'm like, yo,
done
you
that.
got
I always
every
kind of
day
been
of the
focused
week.
on one, and people say it's a good and bad to that.
I mean, it depends on the person though too. Like Kid 6
But if you're going out, if you're not in a relationship,
you're free to do whatever.
Yeah.
So are you in a relationship?
No.
Okay, so you go on dates, right?
No, I don't. That's what I'm saying. Even though I'm
Okay.
single, but I'm not living the single life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people though, they don't know how to control their emotions like that to date multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or even one person.
But for some too, it's just like it's not in their character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's one of them conversations, or one of them things.
Because I think for their mindset, they probably don't want to be.
You got some
viewed
people that
as,
fall in love with every person they see.
Because you know,
That's true too, yeah.
if they feel like okay, they see you with a different person, it's like you a hoe.
Some people
Meanwhile,
do look
you're
at it
not
like
even
that.
having sex with them.
Right.
You just going out and hanging.
You
You
just
kicking
met
it.
this person, and they
Right.
ask you on a date, and you say yeah.
Exactly.
That happens.
But see, I think like for it's kind of like a difference when it comes to it. Like for the males, for some women, they probably know as to why a male may be hanging around. If he didn't get the box yet, he's just hanging around to see how long he can go before he can either hit, and then, not seriously, like, and then by that time,
Right.
it's like, all right, I'm dipping. So you now eliminated that one. But then you also have some women who they don't tell you up front that they probably just got out of a relationship a month, 2 months ago, and you're really into them, but because she's being so standoffish and she made it seem as though like she was really looking forward to something, but then it was just like once you find out by like month 3 or so down the line, it's like, yo, you could have been told me this. Like, I've been wasting my time showing interest.
See,
I'm thinking you not really into it, but yeah, you tell me one thing, but then
doing
your
another.
actions aren't really adding up.
That's why you go off actions.
Yeah. So it's really tricky when it comes to
discernment.
it.
So
gotta be
can
able
you
to judge
date your
for yourself.
friends?
You date your friends? What kind of friend?
Yeah,
How long
what
y'all
kind
been
of
friends?
Yeah. Like you just.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't be
cool
calling
for like
somebody
3
my
or 4
friend if I
years.
just met you.
So
You actually gotta establish
so-
relationships involved, and people think of relationship. The term relationships is just like boyfriend and girlfriend.
right.
Well, you share relationships with
different people.
multiple
Right.
people. You share relationships with. So
There would have to be some type of attraction, or it had to have crossed my mind. I'm not just going, we've been friends for 15 years and none of my past relationships worked out. So I'm like, well, you know, my friend,
So
she's
you
like
look
my
at
best friend.
dating in a romantic sense.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. Because they
okay.
do got some things where it's like friendship dates. It's like, I don't want to be dating anybody because I don't want to catch feelings, but I do want to go get this movie.
Right, and they call that a date.
Ask
Like
a
I said,
friend,
it goes
something
back
else.
to like the act. Like it's
Yeah.
something to do versus something like a
Right.
status. And I
Right.
think a lot of us use dating as a status, which is where exclusively dating comes in. Like, yeah, we getting to know each
Yeah.
other and we're seeing where it can go, but you can't talk to nobody else.
Right.
Where I kind of look at that like it's like a relationship.
Nah, you know what? That. See,
So-
that's what
Yeah.
that's real
Yeah.
tricky. It's because you have some people who become they become possessive at the beginning when you really
Some
think
people
about
do.
it. You can meet somebody at the club,
They get their number. They
get their number,
Going back
As
to
soon
the
as you get
club.
their number, I mean,
and
wherever
they're
you meet
eyeing
them
you the whole night to make sure you're not getting anyone else's number.
Yeah. Like you can't do that. Right.
At that
Y'all
point,
in a
at that point,
relationship.
if you
We in
the
a
next day, if you
relationship.
go to hit them up, once you see that message pop up, oh, I'm surprised you remember me because you was in so many other joints' faces last night. Yo, I just met you. Like I don't even know your last name, your favorite color, like what you like to eat. I'm trying to get the
She
audience.
don't know what she want to eat.
Like, God damn.
She know what she want to use.
Right.
But now look, so now I got a question for y'all though. What is the perception? How does the perception of what dating is affect dating? Like how you just said like a friendship date. Because with perception, like if you got a female friend or you got a male friend and y'all go on a date, it's just a friendship date because like y'all wanted to catch a movie or watch the game at Fridays or whatever. People in public might perceive that as something else. And even still, like perception thing, if you go to like link up with a couple of the guys or one of the guys or something,
Right.
ain't nobody gonna call it a date. Or you go link up with one of your girls, y'all ain't gonna really call it a date. Well, some women might, but I don't know. But that's all a perception thing. And how do y'all think that affects dating? Because some people be like, I don't want to date in certain environments because I don't want anybody to see me.
I
and
think
think
you just
that
gotta
this is
be
something that it's
comfortable.
not.
As long as you and that person know what it is, and y'all really have an open and honest conversation, then it really doesn't matter. People want to talk.
Regardless.
Anyway,
it really,
so
like-
you could be out with a
Yeah.
coworker and people think, oh, you fucking
Right,
this guy, or whatever.
right.
Very
so
true.
It really is just what you and that person know. For me personally, I don't get caught up in what people think. So it's like, as long as I have understanding with that person, it doesn't really matter
Yeah,
what everybody
they
else
can
think.
think
Like
whatever.
they gonna think.
Now,
People
whoever
gonna
think whatever.
Yeah, they gonna say whatever.
That's a
People
fact.
just like to talk, just to talk. So
That's a
it's like,
fact.
hey, let me just give you something to talk about. Since you want to be
Right.
up in the biz, I'ma just, you know.
You can have male friends and people the whole time. All these other girls think you sleeping with them
Right, and then I
because
mean,
everybody
like,
want them.
yeah,
But like
so,
that's really the homie.
Yeah.
All the time.
That
Yeah.
happens because some people take that perception and they might distance themselves a little bit from their male friends because people think they doing stuff like that. Some people might be extremely low with where they be going, almost where it seems like they hiding the person they dating because they don't want nobody to see them and perceive it and nobody to say nothing like that. And I think that has an effect on how people view dating and stuff
Yeah.
sometimes too.
So I feel
I
like
agree.
because we have so many different definitions and people are coming in and meeting each other, like they have to know and define what do you consider
Yeah.
dating. So we
Yeah.
know off top. I'm thinking we like, oh, this is it. And he like, no, you just one of many. You know, like.
I was just on a date yesterday.
So you really had to have that conversation so y'all both on the same page and know like this is what it is or what it isn't, and then you'll be good from there. But it was just interesting because like so many people have so many different definitions of what dating is. It's really not one specific thing,
Yeah.
which makes it so confusing, and that's why people have like they're just it gets a lot of issues, you know.
Yeah.
It get
Yeah.
tricky.
It
That's
definitely gets
that is a
tricky.
good question though.
Cause like I said, relationships involved. You may not even consider dating that person, and then y'all, who knows, you know, in the beginning, and then all of a sudden you find out, like, dang, I'm really digging this person, you know. So
Right.
yeah, just have that conversation, guys, and however you define it, because there's no one clear answer. Obviously, as we can see,
Right.
with dating, we have-
Communication is key. Always
Communication
remember.
is key.
Listen, man, let me take my glasses off. So, is this camera on me?
He got the camera on him.
Communication is key. Everyone. Let me put my hater blockers back on because I'm dipped in honey right now.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That was a good round table mix question of the day.
Thank you.
I appreciate that, Leah.
You're far too kind on my Jay-Z tip,
Okay.
On your what?
on my whole tip.
Oh, okay. Not on your Nas tip, your Hove tip, right?
Nah, I'm seeing Nas Thursday. Y'all
Nah.
was playing. We supposed to go as a group, remember? But y'all was
Which y'all gonna see
fronting
Nas?
in Mary J. Yeah,
When?
Thursday.
Oh.
Yeah.
They
All right.
perform
I
here?
gotta
They
consider.
performing here.
Yeah.
We going?
You know, nah.
We were supposed to go as
Nah.
a group, but my team here, like,
Man, well, you.
because I said something 2 weeks ago. I didn't say nothing after because y'all was, you know, in Caravana, so I was like, y'all
I don't
probably gotta
remember.
get y'all bread up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you
was-
don't remember.
Yo, we was in Caravana.
No, I'll look up the
Right.
tickets though.
Left her for Caravan.
Right.
I
She is jealous. She ain't
That's
make
because
the.
she was going the weekend after.
No,
Right.
I just got my ticket last week. But y'all
Okay,
ain't
how
say
much is the
nothing
ticket?
about it. Because
It's
I
never
wanna
too
help
late.
How
y'all.
much is the
They
ticket?
still got
It's never
more
too
tickets.
How much my ticket?
Yeah.
Like 80 something.
I ain't bad.
That wasn't bad.
Right,
With
right,
like
okay.
fees and stuff. We like in section 200 though, so it's not super.
You can
Oh, you
always
got
finesse
that.
your way to the front.
No, just me and my best friend. She was here though. Yeah. That's it.
Now she kicked us to the curb.
That's the date.
I wouldn't do that. No, access. You can
That's the
say,
date.
see, people can say I'm going with my girlfriends and we going
That's
on
the
a
date.
date.
Right.
I don't
That's
think
your
the
girlfriend.
date. Yes, your girlfriend. It's something different. I'm going out with
Pause.
my friends.
I'm going out.
See what I'm
I'm
saying?
going out with my friends.
I would say I'm going out with my friends,
A
but some
date
people
is
say
me going
that.
out with a guy. That's
Some
a
people
date.
think that's
yeah.
what-
Somebody you're interested
That's-
in.
yeah.
You know.
Some people
Right.
say they going out with their girlfriends. That's the date. We're
No.
like,
Nah.
but I don't say that. But
That's cool though.
But look,
yeah.
you know what time it is now, right?
What's up?
It's now time from whose man's is this? Because we got a couple to bless.
Yep.
We got
do.
a couple to bless.
Who we going to bless?
So who we going to bless on the first one?
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it. And I know he been catching hella heat. 50 Cent is getting a whose man's is
He
this?
is
I know why,
getting
too.
Why? What happened?
First of all,
I hope it's not power. I don't watch
who
Power.
in his right
watch
mind
Power.
told him on the final season
Don't tell me about this.
to add Trey Songz in the intro?
Oh man.
Who told him to do that? I'm looking forward to Joe.
You know what he
Like
said?
everyone said, they took 5 seasons to learn the words.
you know what 50 response was? Y'all ain't buy a Joe CD. Now I have because I'm a Joe fan, but y'all ain't buy a Joe CD in a minute. Now all of a sudden y'all want Joe.
It don't matter.
What's
Joe,
the last
Joe,
Joe
the,
CD?
Joe, the only.
I love the
Joe
actual
kills
thing.
that intro.
Joe did.
When you hit that
The
note,
intro
you
is
try to
nice.
sing it like Joe. You don't try to sing it like Trey. You
Nah,
try to
here's
sing it.
my take
They
on it,
say
though.
this is a big rich town.
Okay.
I just come from the poets.
Trey made it. It almost
Bright light
be a
city
sex
light.
song.
You know how long it took me to learn that part? Bright light city lights. I gotta say it
Y'all
fast and
learned it like
smooth.
season 2, man. How long took you to learn it?
Like, come
You're
on.
remedial.
It took you to season 2.
I said it took you about season 2 to get it.
It took me the first season.
Hey, he
Whatever.
said he might change it back because people been complaining.
But
Nah,
here's
they
the
need
thing.
to.
I feel like this to Joe, it gave it more of this
Now I
like
wanna hear
gangster, like just
Exactly.
powerful.
It's a vibe that the
it's a
song
vibe
gives.
that
Ain't
goes
nobody
along
trying to
with
hear
it.
Trey.
And
Trey made it art.
more
He
like
made it-
R&B,
he made it
poppy,
a sexy song.
just
It had
song
like
ain't
it had
sexy.
like
Trey
a.
said y'all hurt his feelings out
Oh
here.
Trey my
well, it had
mans
like an
too,
H&M type of soundtrack in the background. Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
The beat is tough though.
Switch it back. Episode
man.
2 this Sunday. I need to hear
He's
it.
not switching it back. He said y'all
You know
gonna
he not.
limit it for the last 15
said he might.
episodes.
No.
He
Deal
might.
with it.
He better.
It's only like
You
6
know you're not
episodes
gonna
left.
switch it.
Nah, he has to. It's only right. Like it.
It's
Come on.
not terrible. I just think we get so conditioned.
No, it was horrible. We
You
just
didn't
gonna bless my man
Yeah.
50 with that, and we gonna
Alright,
bless
go ahead.
Trey.
is this?
Yeah.
The feel is off, man.
The feel is off.
The feel is off.
Is
That's all.
I would like to in season
This song's
1.
because I ain't never see 50 really chill with Trey songs like that.
But
But
he
this
said,
whole
okay,
build up,
They
he
been
been
chilling
real.
in the strip club
Yeah,
lately.
they been chilling.
He
But
said his rationale for it was that this season is super dark, so he wanted to get something that contrasts it with something youthful and like lighter.
no 50. Nah, that
I
ain't
didn't
it.
really understand the point. I'm just
That
like, it
ain't
didn't
it.
matter. Yeah, to me, it was like, just keep
I
it
think he would
gangster
have
and
been better.
smooth. But
just like
Nah.
letting them coincide, like don't contrast.
right, but he wanted the contrast.
Yeah,
of
nah,
it,
we-
so he
Ain't
gonna
nobody
get
know.
It's cool.
We not doing
We got
that.
another one though.
We not doing
Yeah,
that.
who's another one?
We got another one. So, 2 Jersey white women were caught shoplifting baby strollers, leaving the baby behind. So how you go in to steal a baby stroller and forget the baby?
That's the most important thing. Was the baby? They should have put the baby in the stroller.
What's wrong? What's
What's
wrong with the white folks out here,
Whose
man?
mans is this? Oh my god.
Hey, who mans is
So
this?
who found the baby?
The employees in the store.
Is this?
Wow.
So that's how they got
So
caught.
they forgot. How you forget the baby though?
The
The baby.
stroller. They just traded the baby
That
for
was
the
the whole purpose
stroller.
of you going into the store
Right,
to
call
get
the
the baby
police.
stroller
Yo,
for the baby.
Oh my god.
they got to do better.
You gotta do better.
They really have to do better. Do y'all have anyone to bless with a whose man's is this?
I got one.
Uh-oh.
I got one.
Oh,
And we kind of alluded to it earlier, but I was waiting for the who man's is this.
Okay.
So I've been hearing a lot of people very critical about my man's Andrew Luck, and they all deserve a
They
who's
all
Oh, hell
outside
yeah.
on
Who
that
mans
one.
is this?
Every
Facts.
last one of them.
Yeah.
I heard people like, oh, you quit. Somebody,
Who mans is
somebody tried to
this?
explain it like, oh, you know, the fan base has to be critical like that because they booed him. The fans,
Yeah,
they booed him. They need a who's man's.
They definitely needed a
They
whose man's is
definitely
this.
moving. Hold on, I got blessed people too, since we talking about the people.
Oh.
I had a whole conversation with this gentleman about he feels like why should he wait for anybody who hasn't seen Power? They need to get their on demand up. They have between 12 a.m. and 10 p.m. to watch. And I'm like,
Well,
why
you
you
know,
gotta be
you-
mad hyped to go on social media? Like, you know, some people don't have the same access. You could wait till the next day.
Speaking of that, I was just on Instagram and I was mad because I was looking at somebody's picture and I was reading the caption and basically they told
told
me
the whole
what happened
story,
at
right?
10. I was like,
Oh my god.
I was like, I'm mad I even read that.
I
And then
would-
make it even
Yeah,
worse.
you
I
have
didn't
some.
even
Yeah,
see
you
the
have
last
some people who
season.
do be extra hype. It's like, all
that
right,
shit
you don't
is
have
bad.
to
Why would you
spoil
say that?
anything,
But he feels like it's not spoiling. You have time. Is what he said.
How does he know that?
right?
He don't give it.
Yeah, I don't
Exactly.
agree.
If
I
you
don't
were
agree.
Going like back and forth, and I'm like, yo, you gotta give him a whose man's this.
Hey, who mans is this?
He don't
Yeah,
care.
nah,
He said,
I
why
definitely-
you have to wait because nobody else got their on demand or they
Is
working.
this?
They
Get them.
they make the episode available the night before. You don't know what nobody was doing the night before. You
Or
don't know what
even
they was
the
doing
day
all
of.
day.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
They
Right.
couldn't. They
I
I
just
agree.
really want to know, like, yo, if social media were to shut down for like 48 hours, like, what would people do? Like, you would call the phone a
He'd be
friend.
mad. He'd be mailing
Go
his
get a social group.
tweets.
Power got a whole Facebook page. Go
Yeah.
on there and talk about it.
He'll mail his tweets to somebody just to ruin it for him. Just
He
'cause,
was
like,
dead
that's just
ass
like
too.
what he
Kept
like
going
to
back
do.
and forth with me too. I was
Hey.
like,
He don't
whack.
care. His
Listen,
ass
we're
a-
gonna
his
keep
ass a
talking
weenie.
about the people because you mentioned it earlier. You know who else got to get a whose man's is this?
We passing
These
it out
tacky
today.
ass folks that been fighting up in Popeyes,
Oh,
man.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Listen,
Tacky our
no
people.
chicken sandwich should ever have you throwing bows.
It's not that deep.
And jumping through windows.
Yeah, seriously.
y'all
Like y'all
disrespecting
really,
Windows.
y'all,
Driving through windows.
y'all are really
What
getting
is?
out of hand to
Somebody
either
did
get
jump through the
15
window.
seconds
Drive
of
through.
fame, trying to be funny, but y'all really getting out of control. It's never that deep for a chicken sandwich.
They definitely need a whose man's is this.
Hey,
Please.
who man's is this?
Because they broke a cardinal rule. Y'all know this cardinal rule.
Who
You
man's
never
is
disrespect
this?
somebody that makes your food.
Ever.
That is just retarded to
Like they
let me
do with
not
the
use that
iced
word.
tea, you
That
said
just makes-
see and
Come on,
spit
man.
in it.
They don't know. You might think that's mayonnaise on your sandwich.
Right. Like that could be the
But
dumbest.
no, like I don't understand my people. Come on.
It-
And you know what people said? Like y'all go that hard for like the voting lines. Or
Yes, they
y'all
do
own
though. That's the
stuff.
crazy part. These voting lines be wrapped around the corner everywhere. Mm-hmm. So that's a terrible contrast.
Not
People
the last
were
time I
saying
been
that.
the vote. The last time I voted, no, the line was not that long.
But every precinct I be seeing in Chicago, them shits be out the door.
Who? Like when Barack Obama? Yeah, they was because he
Even
black.
the last election. But I mean, that's demographically.
They was. I ain't really
That's the last
see it.
demographic
not,
though too.
not in Philly.
Yeah,
not in my
Trump won
area.
that state. I ain't gonna front. He won Pennsylvania.
He did.
That was perfect. But yeah, man,
Let's
listen.
stop fighting. I hope this whole chicken phase thing you just.
Cause y'all out here
They're
getting,
going-
y'all
they're
out
doing
here
too
looking
much.
crazy.
Yeah, man. I don't want to have to drive all the way out to White Marsh to get a spicy chicken sandwich again.
Right.
I do it,
What
but
y'all
I'm
think
just
is
saying.
the hype is
You better hope
going?
they're not sold out.
That's what I'm saying. I had to go out
Now
there.
you know
and
what?
sell
you
it.
run out of
Honestly,
chicken sandwiches?
I need
you
to,
run out
I
of
need
chicken
to bless,
sandwiches?
I need to
Let's
bless
talk
Popeyes for not having chicken.
Well, all y'all little Negroes like.
Nah,
Who man's is this?
You can't run
run out
out.
of chicken,
You
but they
can't
sell
have
chicken.
chicken
Yeah.
in your name and run out of chicken.
This?
And who's doing the inventory? You have to be on top of
Like, come on.
They gotta make it. They
This
gotta
one
make it
person,
new.
Period.
this one
They gotta
person
make a
said, I
new
gotta
inventory.
read this real quick, y'all. He said, sad to say, I tried that Popeye sandwich one more time and I'm very disappointed with myself. I actually took my time with eating and it wasn't shit. The fact that the drive-thru and inside was so packed for this mediocre sandwich has me wanting to take a psychology class. I need to further learn human behavior. But dead ass though, like, what is going on? He really realized like it's hype. What's going on? Because people
No.
jump on the bandwagon.
First of all, nobody and nothing can ever live up to hype. Ever. Nothing and
I need
nobody
people
can
to
ever live up to hype.
understand that.
Because of that, though, you got some people that will literally buy the sandwich with intentions to not like it, even though it's good. Then you got some people that'll buy it just to say it's the best thing ever.
Or just to buy because everybody else doing it.
Yeah,
It'll
and
die
because
down,
of
though.
that,
It needs
because
to.
of that, he's probably like,
I blame
because
social
the sandwich
media.
not bad. He probably just like, because it ain't the best thing ever, like the hype is making it seem. I'm gonna say it ain't.
I
Worth it.
told him check out groupthink because it's a psychological term.
It'll
Telling
die
nigga
down.
don't pay
I
attention to
give Popeyes
Sociology
this
101.
hype probably 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. You won't hear about the sandwich
the
anymore.
biggest eye
Yeah,
roll.
It'll be
What
something
happened
new.
next?
It'll be something new. I'm trying to tell you.
See, that's why, honey, I only got one social media page. I can't get up with all that. Yeah, I'm living real life.
Do we have anyone else to bless with a whose man's is this?
No.
That's it?
Yeah, that's about it.
All right, that's
Me.
about it, man. Everyone out here really has to do better. Listen, we appreciate our mixers as always getting in the mix with us on Radio on Fire every single Tuesday, 7 to 8:30 p.m. Honey, we appreciate you getting in the mix with us.
I can't wait to come
Thank
back.
you for dipping us in
Oh
some honey.
yes, definitely come
I'm coming
back.
back. And I'm going to bring some friends with me when I come, okay? Honey
Alright.
and friends.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, do that, man. Get them in the mix. Listen, if you guys aren't doing anything, September 7th, next Saturday, 2 to 7 p.m.
Yes.
in Philly.
Go get dipped.
Come
Go
get
get
dipped.
dipped.
We down North Philly, okay? 9th and Dolphin at the corner. Come through.
Again, make
Please
sure
don't
y'all
get
follow her. Ticket
Honey
link is in her
accessories.
bio.
Yes, everything is
Click
in the
on the
bio.
link.
RSVP.
Look, and it's free RSVP.
And it's free.
Again,
And we got
hold on.
free food, we got
Hold on.
drinks
We
and
all got to take the glasses off for that.
And it's free.
We got to take the glasses off for that one. Take yours off too.
Okay. Yes.
Need y'all to understand this.
It's free.
Just
It's
tell-
free.
it's free.
RSVP. Free.
His favorite word.
Free.
Facts.
Free.
Okay, free.
Shoot.
Can't beat that.
Julian Free 99 Finch, baby.
Okay,
I'm
can I
in
get
there.
that good?
He is
Hey.
proud of his chicken. I'm not mad.
Hey, and if
At
that
all.
don't if that don't do it, tell them you got Popeyes chicken sandwiches. Pull up.
Word.
You know how black
Completely
people
live.
are
Look,
about they
and she
chicken.
got friends. And she got friends.
And I got friends. You know I got friends. Okay?
Yep, I know. Yeah, nah, but listen, it's your big dog Kid 6, man. Chi-Town's finest Carlton, you dig. And your girl Leah. Honey.
Dip.
And your girl, so effing classy. We out of here. Until next week. Same time. So, before we close out, man, enjoy y'all Labor Day weekend. Be safe this weekend. All right. Have fun.
Drinking and driving. Be
I
safe.
guess it kind of was tricky.
Yeah. Be smart this weekend. Enjoy yourself. We out of here, man.